Before we begin looking at the upcoming Iowa caucus and the entire presidential election, I wanted to pay a moment of tribute to an old friend and a great pro-life warrior, Roy McMillan. Roy McMillan fought for the lives of babies, literally saved hundreds of lives standing in front of abortion mills day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. His wife, Dr. Beverly McMillan, was a former abortionist and helped to open the first abortion mill in the state of Mississippi, if my memory is correct. And she converted to Christ, left the killing of children. Roy and her ended up getting married. Talk about an incredible story. And together, they saved hundreds of babies. Roy would say, my wife is an OBGYN. If you can't afford medical care, we'll take care of you for free. And they did. And together, they saved hundreds of babies from the abortionist's knife. Roy was arrested many times in Operation Rescue and in rescues that he led both in Jackson and he participated in other parts of the countries. He was fearless, he was prophetic, and he will be sorely missed. And we are putting together a montage of testimonies of how Roy impacted people's lives. And when that is finished, we will let you know about it. We'll probably air a clip or two on this program and we'll put it on our website for you to see what a great and courageous man he was. And a man who was always encouraging to me. I founded Operation Rescue, as you probably know, but in the early days, I was a man in my late 20s, and early 30s, and Roy was 15, 16 years older than me, so he was able to pat me on the back, encourage me, challenge me, and just be a real support and a strength. He will be sorely missed, and we grieve with his wife and his daughter. Tonight, the Iowa caucus. The Democrats actually gather in rooms, hundreds of rooms across the state of Iowa, and they look at each other from 7 to 9 p.m. They look at each other, and somebody will stand up and say, here's why we need to vote for Hillary Clinton. Then someone will stand up and say, here's why we need to vote for Bernie Sanders. And then they will say, okay, everyone, let's separate, and they'll scooch over to one side of the room, those who want to stand with Hillary, vote for Hillary, and the others will go to Bernie Sanders. If neither side has 15% of the people in the room, then they have to take another vote. And then anyone who's uncommitted, because there can be a part of the room that where uncommitted people stand, then they begin to lobby their friends and their neighbors, say, come and join us. No, come and join us. Bernie would do a better job than Hillary. No, Hillary's got more experience. Yeah, Hillary's going to get indicted. It can be very exciting. It can be funny. It can be intense. And it can be a little bit ruckus. Clearly, if somebody starts saying that Hillary could be indicted, tempers can flare. So that's how the Democrats do it. And it takes time, 2-hour window. It's all done in public. It's not a secret ballot. So just imagine the peer pressure that's there, the family pressure, the neighbors. Very unique process. The Republicans, on the other hand, will gather, they'll hear speeches from representatives, and then they cast a secret paper ballot for whoever it is that they want, and then they go home. That's it. So tonight, into the early hours of the morning, we'll probably know who won for both primaries, the Democrat and the Republican primary. I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will crunch the numbers. Don't go away. I'm Randall Terry. This is Voice of Resistance.